Okay, it's not like I'm making this video for the second time. What is this song called? Can you see this one? Yeah, right here. I kind of scratched myself to death last night in sleep. I don't know how can I do that. I put my name in yellow hearts. Yo, what's up everybody? This is Shubhanki. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to do a color palette that everybody can guess right now because of my outfit, my entire attire screaming that color. Yes, yellow. So the main reason for my inspiration is that my yellow palette got delivered from Amazon yesterday and I was so surprised and awestruck to see all the colors and the pigments. Yeah, I'm talking about this palette. So today's color palette will be revolving around this palette only. Main color that I am intrigued to use is this one. All the colors are so pigmented. By the way, remember that yellow is really hard to make since it is one of the lightest shade, but I was really impressed. I don't know about you guys, so I'm going to swatch it right here. So this is the yellow color I'm going to use, as well as another matte yellow color I was thinking of using from this palette. So this is also the Nikake's Autumn Spice palette. Maybe this one is the first palette that I got, but actually this is not my favorite palette. Anyways, so this is also a good yellow pigment. The shimmer shades are really inspiring. I don't want to say that word to a pigment, but anyways, I am going to use this shade. Look at this palette. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just see the pigment. This is a good transition shade. I think I'm going to use to set my eyes. This is the color palette that I am going to go for today in this makeup look. I think I'm going to do a devil horn. I mean, like here, I saw it a few days back on the internet and it just catched my eye, my soul, everything. So I thought I have to include that shape in any of my video. So here it goes. Now, if you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing and hit that bell notification button so that you can see me whenever I upload a video. Like, share and follow me on Instagram because I think I kind of create dope content there. Anyways, let's get started with today's video. So I have fully prepped my skin with moisturizer, sunscreen and everything. And also I did my brows. So now I'm going to start with eyes first. And for eyes, I always start with a color corrector. I just even tone the eyelids by color correcting. I am using an orange color corrector from NY Bay. By the way, all the products I am going to link as well as put somewhere on the screen. So I'm not going to explain each and every product. So now a little bit of color corrector is there on my lids. You guys are not being able to see properly. That's because I haven't put too much products and you shouldn't as well. Now I'm putting the concealer base on my lid. So the concealer I'm using is from Cuffs and Lashes Cover Pot number 5 and just quickly going to prep my eyelid with this one. So now I'm going to deep dive in colors. So I'm going to set this concealer with this one. This is not a white powder, I mean shadow, but this has a little bit of yellow hue to it. So now I'm going to slightly pack this thing onto my crease and then I'm going to slightly blend it. So the eyelids looks pretty solid now. It won't ever gonna crease. So now I'm going to dive onto yellow colors. So the two matte yellow colors are this one. This is kind of matching with my top, so I'm kind of intrigued to use this one and this one. This is, I mean, a lot like a sunflower yellow color, so I don't know, I should start with a lighter lime yellow. So I think I'm going to go with this one first and deepen out my crease with this one. That will be a great combination, I think. It looks so good. The colors are really good, but it does have a lot of fallout. So if you are trying to buy any of the Nikake palettes from the neon range, you have to understand that it does have fallout, and if you are not a person who likes fallout, so these are not the palettes for you guys. So I'm just slightly blending the edges now. For blending, you can either use a windshield wiper motion that I'm currently doing, or you can just use a circular motion. I do both whenever it's needed. So it's kind of soft now around the edges, which I really like. I just put the white yellow shade on my inner corner to make it look more popped up. It looks like a ombre yellow now and it gives so much dimension to my eyes. So I think now I'm totally done with putting the actual shade, the lid shade. Now I'm going to slightly contour my eye with this shade right here, this yellow color. So let's do that. By the way, I am using the same brush for all of the eye shades. I don't know why. So this is a reminder that you don't need 1000 brushes to do a perfect eye look. Just packing it on a little bit and then again packing it on the second eye with the same brush, and then I'm going to blend it in. So I generally pack first in both my eyes because I have a lot of pigment on my brush which I don't want to waste, as well as don't want to use for blending because it will be too much. Can you see the crease now? It has become a lot contoured. So this is what I mean by making your eye multi-dimensional. Now I've taken a totally different brush and I'm going to blend this region, this edge, and just make it look a lot more elongated by dragging it to my temples. Just doing the same thing for this eye as well. So this is what my eyes looks like. I'm not going to touch it any further because I really love this one. So now I'm going to go ahead and do my lash line, bottom lash line. So I'm going to use a white kajal to just make my eyes looks open. This is my favorite step. Can you see the difference now? This eye looks like and this one, ooh, what is that? So now I'm going to do my kajal now. I mean eyeliner, black liner. So for foxy or a narrow eye, not a circular eye, I mean I have a literally very circular eye. So what I do is I just don't lift my liner, I just make it like a straight line. I love doing that. I'm going to put my pen like this and just stretch it like this and build it up and then join it. Okay, as you guys can see, more or less the framework of my eyes are done. So I think now I'm going to do the rest of my face and then go back to my eyes to do all the crazy things. For that, I have to start with color correcting again. So I am going to color correct in a different way today. So for dark pigmentation like under my eyes, I am going to use a red color corrector. Like some of my acne marks or even the mouth region, I'm going to use a peach color corrector, the LA Girl peach color corrector, because you should always play around, try different things. I'm going to cover up this scar that I created last night. So yeah, now I am going to blend everything with this brush. So for face, I was thinking like I'm going to do a really bronzy eye because brown goes really well with yellow. So I don't want to put a peachy or any pink sort of a blush to make the apples of my cheek more prominent. Rather, I want to bronze it and make it snatched. So that's why I'm going to put contouring or bronzing after foundation today. It depends totally on what look you are going for. So I'm going to use this BB cream. I'm using this Cuffs and Lashes foundation brush. I'm going to slowly spread it all over my face first and then I'm going to blend it. This boy doesn't hide anyway. So now I'm going to use a concealer. This is my favorite concealer. I'm going to put it a little bit all over my face on the high points where I need and then blend it. So this is what my face looks like right now after concealing. Now I am going to set my base and also do my nose contouring. Now I'm taking a blending brush which is flat and going to slightly blend this contour line. Always move to the sides to see if there is any harsh line. So this is the way you are going to achieve a perfect nose contour. And if you think you have put a little more product than you need, you can go ahead and put this foundation and blend it. It will be totally seamless. Now I'm going to start setting my base slightly, very slightly on the regions where I put concealer, like the under eyes, on the smile lines, very less. I literally have no product. So if you are an oily skin person, you can go ahead and put a little bit more powder, but since I have a dry skin, I don't. So now I was thinking like I'm gonna use this brown shade to contour my face, but I am kind of a little nervous because this is a powder. I don't actually use a powder for contouring, but let's do it because this cool tone brown shade, I need to use this one. Slowly taking the product and now I'm going to, a lot product has come out. Now I'm going to slowly, can you see this is so pigmented? I don't want to overdo it. Now I'm going to blend it a little bit. See, this is a very natural contour. I would consider this as a natural everyday contour. But for this look, I'm going to now build it up. Just diffusing that edge as we talk. So let's move on to bronzer. So the bronzer that I am going to use is from Wet n Wild. This is the What Cherry Beaches. So taking a little amount and just pressing it on the top part to give a warm kissed, sun tan kind of look. And now I'm going to blend it. Can you see that warmth? Now my face looks a lot flat, so I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of blush. But also since I don't want to draw attention to my cheeks, I'm going to apply a very nudie sort of a blush, which is this one. This is the Mellow Wine blush. I very much like this one. Can you see that little amount of blush peeping through? Yeah, that is what I'm going to do here. Okay, so now is the time I'm really excited about because I'm going to do my freckles now. What I do for freckles is that I use my bronzer only because to match my cheeks and all. And the brush that I use is a sponge brush. So I just tap and pick up the pigment and just tap it on my nose. You can see a blotch over here. It just looks so blended. See, it looks so seamless. I love it. Gives you kind of cute anime sort of a look and I'm really digging for it nowadays. Now I usually use a slightly darker shade as well to make it more dimensional and prominent. So for the darker shade, I am going to use this palette and this color. Just tap some of the area, not every area, just to give it a more dimension. You can see now the freckles look so real because if you have a natural freckle, it is not of same color everywhere. Now slightly use your hand and smudge it a little bit, not too much. This area, the boundary. Now look at it, how different my face looks. I love it. So now I'm going to highlight my face, and the highlighter that I'm going to use is slightly different. So I'm going to use any of this shade to highlight my face. I know you are like screaming right now that what are you doing? You can just go back to your normal highlighter, doesn't even matter. I am doing this because I want to create a very monochromatic sort of a look, because I like a good old monochromatic look. So that is what I'm going to do, but you just can just totally skip it, totally. This is so crazy and I love it to the core. A little bit here. This parallel line, this and this line, making me like crazy. So I'm going to take a yellow shade from this palette, probably this one, and slightly put it as a blush on my nose. I think that's enough yellow. I'm going to take this shade again and a slightly pointier brush this time. So the product that I am going to use to do this devil horn is basically Caps and Lashes face paint palette. I use this white one. So you can also use a white concealer or even a very light colored concealer if you don't have any face paint. I actually didn't have any white concealer, so I used my face paint instead and did this one. And also I had to set my face paint as you also had to do with concealer. So I used the yellow powder, the lightest yellow shade. So I used this lightest yellow shade to set my devil horns. That was literally so stressful. Oh my god. I am not going to do the other eye on camera. I'm going to do it off camera and come back again. Can I just tell you guys, I love my look today. I mean, are you guys kidding me? This is so pretty. I love it. Anyways, so I haven't still put any color on my lower lash line. So I'm going to do that and then do my lips. I think I'm going to do a very neutral sort of a lip. For the lower lash line, I am going to use this crease shade only. I'm going to take a shimmer shade and just basically pop it on my inner corner. So I think this looks pretty good. Now for lips, I'm going to use the nudest of nude shade that I own. This is the My Glam's R Bomb liquid lipstick. Lit liquid lipstick, I guess. This is a really good color. I love it. Only I don't like such a drying formula. The gloss I'm going to use is the one that I used on my previous video as well. This is the Inside gloss. I love this gloss. Now I'm going to finally carve out my lip line. I'm going to use my in color brown pencil for that. I'm putting my peach blush on my lipstick to give it more dimension, basically, nothing else. Hey guys, so this is the final look. I love how it had turned out. This is so yellow yet nothing too crazy, just this one. But the freckles steals the deal, I guess. This look is so mesmerizing, princessy. Yeah, I love this look.
It's kinda crazy, the kinds of things life throws at you.
So we finally have come to the end of this video. I hope you have liked this video. All the product is linked in the description below, so check that out. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell button, and I'll meet you guys in my next video. Until then, be happy and bye.
Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing